So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy and today I have my May book haul for you all. So May has been quite a good month in terms of book collection. Not too many books, but enough to kind of, you know, still make me worry about my TBR pile, which is always a constant worry. So I have quite a nice mixture of books this month, quite a few fantasy books, quite a few YA contemporary, some thrillers. So let's get started on the books that I acquired in May. Okay, so the first one was sent to me by Titan Books, and when I received this, I literally laughed with joy because I was like, I need this in my life so much. It is This Savage Song, and this is by V.E. Schwab. So V.E. Schwab is just an incredible, I'd say, fantasy YA author. I believe she does adult fantasy as well, but basically she really made a name for herself in the fantasy world. So she was the author of the Archive series as well as A Dark Shade of Magic, and this is her new release, and this is all about monsters. So this is a world where violence creates physical monsters, and this story is about Kate and August. Basically, Kate's father is kind of representing the evil side of the city, or the ruthless side, and August's father is kind of trying to be good-hearted and good-natured and trying to do what's best for everyone. So this sounds like an incredible book. I wanted to read it for so long and now I actually can. Okay, so next up I received two exciting YA proofs from Hotkey Books, and one is Nothing Tastes as Good, and this is by Claire Hennessy. So this is the proof, really stunning, and there's a bit of text here kind of quoting from the book. So this is out in July, and the second book that I received is a YA contemporary thriller called With Malice, and this is by Eileen Cook, and this is out in June. So this book is about a girl who, on a class trip to Italy, wakes up in a hospital bed with a cast on her leg, not knowing what the hell happened or why she ended up in hospital. And while it seems like an accident, certain things happen that make her think, hold on, this wasn't an accident, something darker is at play here. So this sounds like a brilliant YA thriller, and I love the look of this. The title in particular is brilliant, so really excited about this one. And then this book, Nothing Tastes as Good, is a kind of eating disorder book, and it is about this girl who starts hearing this other girl's voice in her head, telling her not to eat, telling her that she's fat, and if she stops eating, all the problems will go away. So I just love kind of psychological books like this, and it sounds like a fascinating subject, so I can't wait to get into this one too. Now the next four books are all proofs, and they're all published by Hachette Children. So I recently went to a blogger event at Hachette Children, and all these proofs were on the table. I couldn't help myself. Obviously I took like most of them because they all sounded fascinating. The first one is called The Bone Sparrow, and this is by Zana Freylon. So this is just a really beautifully designed proof, and all these words are kind of shaped into a sparrow here. So what The Bone Sparrow is about is it's based on the refugee crisis happening at the minute, and it's about two people in a refugee camp, an immigration camp, and it's about how they try to escape. So this sounds completely heart-rending and emotional, and we actually watched a video during the blogger event of the inspiration behind this book and the author talking about why she wrote it, and it was just so emotional. So I've already got good feelings about this book. I think it's really going to make quite a nice impact, and it's got a great message behind it, and this is out on the 18th of July, I believe. So the next book that I picked up at Hachette Children was Orange Boy by Patrice Lawrence. So I've heard incredible things about this already. This is already kind of building quite a nice like buzz about it, and this is out in June. And this book is a YA contemporary, but I think it's quite quirky, like it's quite weird in a good way. And this is about a boy who wants to remain on the good side of things. His brother kind of went down the wrong path, so his mother wants to make sure that he stays on the straight and narrow and doesn't kind of fall off that. But then one day he goes on a date and he gets hunted down, and people try and track him to this mysterious Mr. Orange. So it sounds so peculiar, but I really want to know what the hype is about this. I'm going to read this and find out. So stay tuned to hear my thoughts on Orange Boy. So the next book is kind of a YA creepy thriller, and it is The Hawkweed Prophecy, and this is by Irina Brignall. So this is kind of a creepy novel about witches, I believe, and about a prophecy that brings two people together. And this just sounds really eerie, really brilliant. I just love the package of this. So this is a proof, and it is out in June. So do stay tuned for that. But isn't this the most gorgeous proof you've seen? I just love it, and the green writing as well. Just so beautiful. So I'm really excited to get into this one, so I'll let you guys know my thoughts. So finally, the last book from Hachette Children is The Loneliness of Distant Beings, and this is by Kate Ling. So this is, I believe, a YA romance set in space and kind of down the lines of Beth Revis, Across the Universe, that kind of trilogy. I spoke to Kate at the bloggers event, and the concept behind this just sounded amazing. So I just can't wait to get into this, and it's completely set in space. It's going to be really, really sci-fi, really awesome, and I'm really excited about this one too. So this one is out at the moment. You can buy this in shops, so do head out and buy it if this sounds like something that would appeal to you. And finally, the proof I have been waiting on for so long. It is The Fireman by Joe Hill. So Joe Hill, as many people might know, is the author of Horns, and he did Heart-Shaped Box. He's also the son of Stephen King, as if that wasn't a mighty accolade enough. And this is kind of his massive breakout book that's really going to capture so many people's attention. So this is The Fireman, and this is a post-apocalyptic end of the world read. So The Fireman is about a plague, a kind of virus that kind of sets the world on fire, literally. And it's about this one girl called Harper who sets on a quest to end this virus and to save the world. So this is really like post-apocalyptic fiction at its best, and the size of this beast is just colossal, and everything about this just screams epic. So I'm so excited for this. I just can't even portray. I really need to get this read before the publication date, so this comes out on the 7th of June, so not long to wait at all. So yeah, you've heard it here first. I think this is going to be big, so definitely look out for this one. So guys, that was my May book haul. Thank you all so much for watching. Do let me know if you're interested in any of the books that were discussed in this video, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe by clicking the red button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!